channel. Long time no see. I know it's been 2 months with zero content whatsoever, and it's because I wanted to publish this video first before going back and doing my pre-recorded vlogs and all the videos that I have planned. So what I want to do is kind of like a lookbook back on 2020. I want to do like a montage with photos and music and make it super nice, but again, we don't know how it's actually going to work out. And then I'm going to do this voiceover where I tell you things that I found amazing in 2020, things that I learned, things that I did. So strap tight, sit in, and let's go. So one of the things that I learned in 2020 was I knew that UFA was not meant for me and I was meant for bigger things. Like when I say this, I really just mean by I was originally, my first choice was going to UNSW, which is University of New South Wales in Sydney, which is the vlog that you saw in 2019 March. I don't know if it was actually uploaded in March, but I went in March in 2019. I went to Sydney and I actually didn't like it in the moment, but honestly, there's nothing stopping me from saying why I don't like it except that it's like going to Hong Kong but flying 9 hours. But now after going to Amsterdam, I really figured that actually going to another country outside of Asia and finding Hong Kongers there is actually a super amazing thing. It really brings your community closer together and you find somebody that you have hopefully something in common with. And also because in Australia you speak English, and for me that's just a big plus because after going to Amsterdam, Dutch is such a mind-boggling language, and I'm sorry to shit on the Dutch people. I love Dutch people. They are super friendly, super nice, and they're super helpful because they speak English a lot of the time. But if you take the metro or if you try and read something, a lot of the time it's just going to be in Dutch and it makes no sense. But I'm actually really thankful for at least Dutch is in alphabetical letters, if you get what I mean. It's not in like Chinese, where Chinese or Indian or Thai is just symbols, really. It just, to me, it looks like jumble mumble. So I'm really glad that at least I can guess the words, hopefully in Dutch. So that's what I'm very grateful for. And also, I learned that English might not be the major for me because I actually hate writing essays. I mean, you have to write essays for everything, but like I hate writing literary-based essays. Like I don't want to read a book and write an essay about the book. Like I don't mind if I was writing, if I read like a geography textbook and if I had to write about the geography textbook, I wouldn't mind. So I know that I am destined or meant to have at least some sort of geography incorporated into my life. So that's what I learned. And next thing that I'm super grateful for is that I'm super grateful for traveling, because even in 2020 I went to a couple places. I went to Dubai for the first time, and then I was in Thailand for a month, and then in October I went back to Amsterdam. So it was amazing that I still got to be able to travel, and I got to see how empty flights can be. I had pretty much the entire cabin to myself. I ate all the food. The food was amazing. The service was amazing. The flight back from Amsterdam was like 10 out of 10. Like I cannot rate it anymore because it was amazing. Like it was perfect. And I'm super glad I did that. And also I learned that I'm able to make my own choices. But hopefully with the supervision of my mom, because the first major choice my mom let me make was whether I wanted to do foundation in Sydney or start uni in Amsterdam. And I chose Amsterdam without hesitation because 2019 Anastasia didn't like Sydney. But after going to Amsterdam, Anastasia wishes she went to Sydney. So if my mom had made that decision for me, I would be in Sydney. Well, not right now. There's a chance that I would have been in Hong Kong right now regardless, but at least I would have started uni in Sydney. So that is that I'm able to make my own choices, but it would be great to have my mom's backing with it as well. And I'm super grateful that I'm back here in Hong Kong. As you would have seen on my Instagram, if you follow me at justanna.lyfestyle, I was in Hong Kong pretty much all year except for October and November. And I had tons of staycations because my mom tries to supplement that for me not being able to travel. So I'm super grateful for my mom for doing that for me, and I just love her so much. And I love being in Hong Kong. It reminds me of high school, although instead of actually going to school together, my friends and I go home because that's where we have our classes, at home on Zoom in front of our laptops. But it's super great that I can still hang out with them, have lunch with my friends. It just feels like time really hasn't changed. Like, they say that when you finish high school, you all leave, and then there's a chance that your friendship drifts apart. This definitely didn't happen in my case, because we were like gone for 2 months, and then we're all here again. So the community is still here. Our friendships are still great. And one thing I learned is that I have to stand up for myself. Like, I cannot just keep letting people push me around, because that's just not fair. It's not nice, it's not cool, and you're certainly not learning anything from doing that. So you really just have to stand up for yourself and see what the outcome is. You might be really proud of it. And prove people wrong. Don't let them underestimate you. You know, a lot of the times people think that you can't do something, and then they kind of bitch about you to others behind your back. But if you prove them wrong, they're really just gonna shut up, and they don't have anything to say about you because you've proved them wrong, and they're just kind of shook. I'm not even gonna name 20 things. I'm just gonna name you what makes me happy, or what I've learned in 2020. But these are things. And I've also got to spend a lot more time with my mom, with my grandma. So what are my hopes and aspirations for 2021? Well, I guess first of all, I'm turning 20 this year, so that's kind of big. It's like the Big 10. You know, you only turn Big 10 once every 10 years, so, you know, only 2 more 10s and you'll be 50, and that's half a decade you've gone. So I am turning 20, so that is a big year today. This year is a big year. I'm turning 20. This year I hope to upload my vlogs from 2019 Japan, the rest of Singapore, and I want to hopefully upload some vlogs from the past if I ever have any. I'm pretty sure I must have some, and I want to finish my vlogs from 2020. I have a lot of vlogs from 2020, like unseen footage. I definitely want to compile that and put it on YouTube, because my phone memory is running full, and a lot of the time my family just likes to see my YouTube to see what I've done, what I'm doing, what I've been up to. So that's what I want to do. I don't want to turn into a uni study tuber. I still definitely want to do vlogs, but I might do more uni related content, because that is a big part of my life now. So that's what I'll be doing, but there's still going to be vlogs and footage from the past from time to time. I definitely still want to incorporate that into my YouTube channel. And yeah, that's what I'm going to try and do. And I'm going to try and upload every single week. I want to upload every Friday. If not, I would upload bi-weekly. I would like to schedule my videos ahead of time. That's really what I want to do, so that there's some coherent consistency in that. And I just want to grow this channel. I want to have 100 subscribers. Let's make it more ambitious. I want to have 200 subscribers by the end of 2021. Ambitious, because I only have 72 right now. But I want to have 200 by the end of the year. I know that sounds super ambitious, but I want to go for that. 200 subscribers by the end of 2021. That's my goal. And I want to do all the things that I just said as well, and upload more frequently and more up-to-date videos, so that people know where I actually am instead of where they think I am. But I do try my best to date my videos when I upload them, because you can actually say the day filmed, and I do try and put the date there. So that's that. I want to have a new channel intro, because the pictures are from 2019. I want to have something from 2020, and yeah, that's really it. Super excited to be going on this YouTube journey another year with everybody, and hopefully I'll see you guys in March. Bye bye.